Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Intuitive Readings by Darcy. I am Darcy. I am a psychic medium, and I have been doing readings for 20 plus years. So, today I have with me the Tarot of the Cat People by Kuykendall, and they are very simple cards. The back of them has a cat, two cats. And on the front, the cards are a little darker than normal. Normally I have very bright cards. These have more of a darker background. Some of the cards will have a lighter background, but not bright and vibrant like the cards I've shown to date. Alright, so this one is the Seven of Cups. And this one is the Nine of Cups. And as you can see, there is somewhere in each deck a cat. And in this one, it's on the top of his staff, if you look. And it's basically a deck that expresses, obviously the lady's like I am. She loves cats, and she used the cats to do the deck. And like I said, again, here is the King of Wands. As you can see, even his cloak and everything's dark. His face lighter. The cats seem to be the people that have the color on the deck, and like the Two of Cups. Oh, I got a card backward. Two of Cups. This one actually looks more like the Lovers and that God's shining down on them, but it is the Two of Cups. So I am going to use this deck to do a small reading for August 6th today, all the way through, oh sorry, it's not August, September 6th to September 12th. How many people did I confuse there? Even myself. And I'm also going to use the Starseed Oracle because I do not have another Oracle deck. I also have the Power of Animal Oracle decks. So I may use one from each card, or I may just use one. I'll see what the reading has to say. And as a side note, one of my friends mentioned that there was an event going on called Schumann Resonate. And what it is, and you can look it up, it's on YouTube. Several other people are talking about it as well. What it is shock waves that are hitting the earth going back into space, and it's actually affecting us, like us people. And so anyways, I thought I'd talk a little bit about it because when she first told me about it, I had to go look because I'm always curious about things that's happening around the earth. And what I found is that if something could go wrong this week, it did. And that's actually why I looked it up. And so if you find that you're having difficulties getting through the next few weeks, because if I'm correct, it either ends in 2 weeks or it ends at the end of September. I sort of missed that point about when it was ending. And if you are finding that you're having problems like headaches, being a little overtired, or if some people are being affected in different ways, I would suggest that if you're unsure, please see a doctor, because none of us are medical professionals, and make sure it's not something else. Alright? But I can tell you personally, for myself, did dental work this week, and a tooth broke, another tooth has to be redone. So, and I've never had problems. When I go into the dentist, that's it, they do the work and I'm out of there. Not this week. So I would say that for me, it definitely had an effect in a different way. So anyways, now we're going to have a look at these cards. And these cards were published in 1991 by the US game system. And like I said, they're very straightforward. They're sort of easy to read. And when I say sort of, you sort of have to look past the darkness on the cards. Because if you look to just the darkness, then it's a little harder to see. So even though some tarot cards are really bright and energetic, there are cards out there that have a little more somber feeling to them, and they're okay to read. I don't use these very often because I just mainly buy cards because I like the pictures, and the artwork on some of these cards are fantastic. So I wouldn't recommend this deck if you were starting to read as a beginner. I would tell you to still go with the Rider Waite deck because it is the easiest deck to read when you're getting started. Alright, so on the bottom is the Three of Swords. This is my lost card. This is the card that says something has gone on around you and that you are either in conflict with someone, you've lost a relationship, you've lost a family member, you've lost a friend, and this card is all about loss. Okay, and this is what you're coming out of. This is something that's already occurred and now you're coming out of it. So that's behind us. Now, for this week, Ace of Pentacles, looking at money, trying to decide, what do I do? New starts, new beginnings. You could be looking at investing in something. And again, because I'm not a financial planner, please talk to someone who knows about investment. And this could also be investing in a car. It could be investing in a house. It could be investing in a program like a gadget thing for your phone or your computer. I'm so technically challenged. And it could also be that you're the person responsible for the money in your house. Okay, that you're the one who looks after everything that comes in and goes out of your house. So being on top of your bills, making sure things are paid. And it's also about, like I said, new starts, new beginnings. But it can also be that you're looking at trying to decide where you'd like to see yourself by Christmas time. Okay, having the money there so that you're not having to dig out after Christmas. So this would be the time that if you could start buying your gifts for Christmas, this would be the time to start buying your gifts. But this is also a money card. So if you feel lucky, again, I don't endorse gambling, but if you feel lucky, why not try? Okay. And this is taking a step back, the Three of Cups. So this week, I would tell you that it's a time for reflection, a time to say goodbye to people who have been in your life and no longer are there, but it's also a time to remember them because it's a time of reflection. And money can't always buy everything in life, so maybe there are some things you have to let go of. But being in control of where your destiny takes you, being the person who says, this is mine and I can divide it the way I see it, is also important this week. And if you are looking at investing, I would definitely say to talk to someone who knows what they're doing, be it a financial planner or a hedge fund person or what else is out there, the bank. But these two cards tell me that this is going to be a bright week, that it's going to be a week of contemplation, a week of putting actions into place for yourself and for those you love if they are younger. Okay, it also tells me that conservation of money may be important this week, and that you may be juggling something that you're afraid you won't win, but this one tells me you will, that you're coming above everything, and that that's what I'm after, you're the person in the driver's seat. So remember that. So now we are going to look at an oracle card for this week, August, or I'm determined to make it August. Maybe it's because I'm turning older. But for September 6th to September 12th. I'm trying to catch a little time. Do you know, last year I went around telling everyone I was a year older than I actually was. So this year, I'm going to tell everyone I'm a year younger than I was because I've already been a year older for a whole year. So I hope you all understand that. It makes perfect sense to me. So now, I really have to stop saying so because it's needle and thread. We're having a really hard time picking a card out of here. Okay, I've got two cards. I was going for one, but I ended up with two. The first one is I Remember, Soul Plan. The fated life versus the destiny life. All right. So that sort of corresponds with what I was saying about you're in the driver's seat, because when we come out in life, people say we have our life path, which is our birth date, the day we're born on. And then I believe our name, the name we use in life, is our soul. It's who we are, who we achieve to be, or maybe who we try not to be. And the soul and the life path go together for me so that it becomes our life purpose. So when you're looking at this week and you're trying to decide, people who come into our life don't always get to stay there. They are part of our life path, but they may move on. So when you're looking, don't forget who you were, who they are, and to remember that their soul, no matter what, touched yours in a way that may be profound. And then the messenger, bringing harmony and balance. And it's, like I said, they're hard to see because they're very pastel, very bright though. And it's almost like someone from above saying, here, I'm going to give you a message from a deceased loved one. Please be open to the message. All right, everyone. I'd like to thank you for looking at this video, and to remind everyone that whoever watches it, this video is not just for one person, it's for whoever watches it. And I hope there is something from it that you can take and use this week. And I really appreciate the fact that you take time to watch the video, and I thank you for that. And if you ever decide you want a reading, you can get hold of me by text at my phone number. You can go to my website, readingsbydarcy.com, and there is a customer page where you can make a request to have a reading. And you can also email me at darcy1999@hotmail.com, and there's no apostrophe in Darcy, and it's all lowercase. So again, thank you so much for showing up and watching the video today, and I look forward to seeing you next week. May love and happiness find you in mysterious ways today, and remember, listen to your soul, because it does have a message for you. Blessed be, everyone.